In the grand cosmic theater, our planet is a tiny, fragile stage. We, its inhabitants, are constantly searching for better ways to power our lives, our dreams, our civilizations. For decades, we have looked to the sun, the wind, and the atom. Now, from the vibrant heart of South Asia, a new story is unfolding. India, a nation of over 1 billion dreamers, is placing a bold wager, not on colossal power plants that dominate landscapes, but on something much smaller, much nimbler. The world is watching, holding its breath, because this isn't just about energy for one nation. It's about a potential blueprint for our shared planetary future, a new way to think about one of the most powerful forces we have ever harnessed. To understand India's gamble, we must first journey into the heart of the atom itself. Think of an atom as a tiny solar system. At its center is a nucleus, a tightly packed core of particles brimming with incredible energy. This is the same energy that powers our sun and all the stars in the cosmos. Nuclear power is the art and science of unlocking that energy here on Earth. For nearly a century, we have done this through a process called fission, which is a fancy word for splitting. We take a heavy atom, like uranium, and we gently nudge its nucleus with a tiny particle called a neutron. This gentle nudge is enough to make the nucleus unstable. It wobbles, and then it splits apart into smaller pieces, releasing a tremendous burst of energy in the form of heat. This process also releases more neutrons. These newly freed neutrons then fly off and strike other nearby uranium atoms, causing them to split as well. In a nuclear power plant, we control this chain reaction very carefully, using the immense heat it generates to boil water, create steam, and turn turbines to produce electricity. It's a cosmic dance, choreographed on a subatomic scale. Traditional nuclear power plants are giants. They are engineering marvels, designed to house massive reactor vessels and complex cooling systems, generating enormous amounts of electricity for entire regions. So, what exactly are these small modular reactors? Imagine them as the Lego blocks of the nuclear world. Instead of constructing a massive one-of-a-kind power plant on site over a decade, SMRs are designed to be built in a factory. Key components can be manufactured and assembled under controlled conditions, just like a car or an airplane. This factory-line approach promises to dramatically reduce construction time and cost. Once completed, these compact reactors, some small enough to be transported on a truck or a barge, can be shipped to wherever they are needed, plugged into the local grid and switched on. India's fascination with SMRs is born from its unique geography and soaring ambitions. The nation needs to power a rapidly growing economy while simultaneously lifting millions out of energy poverty. SMRs offer a different kind of promise. They can be deployed in remote areas far from the national grid, providing stable power to communities that have only known intermittent electricity. They can also be used to desalinate seawater, providing fresh drinking water to arid regions or to produce hydrogen for a new generation of clean fuels. Their modularity means you can start small, with one unit, and add more as a community's needs grow. Let's travel for a moment to a hypothetical village in the Ladakh region, nestled high in the Himalayas. For generations, life here has been dictated by the rising and setting of the sun, with limited power supplied by noisy, polluting diesel generators. Now, imagine a small, unobtrusive facility being installed on the outskirts of the village. It's an SMR. Suddenly, the village has access to reliable, 24/7 electricity. Homes are brightly lit, allowing children to study at night. The local health clinic can power refrigerators to store vital medicines. Small businesses can operate machinery, creating new jobs and opportunities. This is not science fiction. It is the tangible human impact of India's nuclear vision. This story, repeated across thousands of communities, could fundamentally reshape India's developmental landscape. But the vision extends far beyond its borders. By pioneering the development and deployment of affordable SMRs, India could become a global leader in a critical 21st century technology. Imagine India exporting these factory-built reactors to other developing nations in Asia, Africa, and Latin America. These are countries that face the same challenge, a desperate need for clean energy to drive growth, but without the capital or infrastructure for traditional nuclear projects. India could offer them a turnkey solution, a power plant in a box. This leadership would not just be technological, it would be diplomatic. By providing a viable alternative to fossil fuels, India could empower other nations to meet their climate goals without sacrificing their economic aspirations. Every great leap for humanity begins with a bold question. India is asking one of the boldest of our time. Can we reimagine our relationship with the atom to build a better, cleaner, and more equitable world? Its bet on small modular reactors is not merely a technocratic energy plan, it is an act of profound optimism. It is a declaration of faith in human ingenuity and our ability to solve the monumental challenges we face. This journey is about more than just megawatts and grids. It's about empowering people, transforming communities, and securing a sustainable future for our species on this pale blue dot. The story of India's SMR ambition carries a crucial lesson for the world. It teaches us that the most elegant solutions are often found by rethinking scale. We have long been conditioned to believe that bigger is always better, that progress requires ever larger megaprojects. India's approach challenges this assumption. It suggests that a distributed network of smaller, smarter, and more adaptable systems can be more resilient, more equitable, and ultimately more powerful than a centralized, monolithic one. Furthermore, India's path underscores the importance of self-reliance and tailored innovation. Instead of simply waiting for solutions to arrive from elsewhere, India is actively shaping its own technological destiny. It is investing in its scientists, its engineers, and its industries to create solutions that are perfectly suited to its own unique circumstances. This spirit of proactive problem-solving is something every nation can learn from. In an interconnected world, the greatest strength often comes from cultivating the capacity to solve one's own problems, which in turn creates solutions that can benefit all of humanity. As we look out at the cosmos, we are reminded of our profound isolation and our shared responsibility. We are all crew members on Spaceship Earth. India's nuclear bet is a high-stakes voyage into a new energy frontier. If it succeeds, the payoff will not be India's alone. It will be a gift to the world, a new tool in our collective toolkit for fighting climate change, and a powerful symbol of what is possible when we dare to think differently. It is a reminder that sometimes, to change the world, you don't need a giant leap. You just need the courage to take a small, modular, and revolutionary step forward.